Imagine if your dog could sit you down, look you in the eyes and say, "Hey, I've been waiting." What would they be waiting for? Not a treat, not a new toy, something deeper, something that tugs at the very core of who they are. And the wild part? You might be missing it without even realizing. This isn't just about being a good dog owner, it's about understanding the one thing your dog waits their whole life to feel. And once you see it, there's no going back. Ever notice how your dog just sits near you, watching? Not begging, not barking, just quietly being there, waiting. They don't speak in words, but they sure do speak in presence. And they know when yours is missing. That moment when you scroll through your phone while absent-mindedly petting them, they feel it. But when you lock eyes, even for 10 seconds, scratch their ears with intention, or lie next to them on the floor just to match their world, and it only takes minutes. You don't need hours of play or grand gestures, you just need to be there, really there. Because to them, your presence isn't part of their day, it is their day. And when they feel that connection, that's when their soul breathes a little easier, which makes you wonder, what else are they experiencing that we rush past? You know how we think of going to the same park every day as boring, predictable, routine? To your dog, it's like visiting a brand new theme park every single time. That bush? Oh, someone new peed there? That lamppost? There's a story in that scent trail, the breeze? It carries 1,000 messages from the universe they live in. So, what happens when you suddenly turn left instead of right on your usual route? You just blew their mind. You gave them a brand new world to explore. And in their eyes, you just became the coolest adventure buddy ever. Because when you say let's go, they don't just hear an invitation. They feel the thrill of possibility. Which brings up a deeper question. What kind of guardian are you on these little journeys? Are you the one who rushes them along, or do you take the time to let them sniff, explore, and experience the world in their unique way? Every walk is a chance to create a new memory, to strengthen that bond of trust and curiosity. It's not just about exercise, it's about discovery, adventure, and the joy of being together. So next time you grab the leash, remember, to them, it's not just a walk. It's an adventure waiting to unfold. Learning dog stuff made easy. Subscribe to stay ahead. Dogs can't fill out a health form. They won't tap you on the shoulder and say, "I think this kibble's messing with my digestion." They just feel things, and trust you to notice. A limp, a skipped meal, that weird way they're licking their paw. These are quiet signals, and when you pay attention, you're not just being a responsible pet parent, you're honoring the silent pact between you. Regular vet visits? Yeah, they might hate them, but they mean love. Bath time? Sure, it gets messy, but it means care. Each small act, a nail trim, a dental check, adjusting their food says, "I see you, I got you." And when your dog feels cared for, they give back in the only way they know how, with trust. But how deep does that trust really go? It's boundless. They trust you to keep them safe, healthy, and happy. So every time you take that extra step for their well-being, you're not just a pet owner, you're their guardian, their protector. And in their eyes, you're nothing short of a hero. So treat their health like a promise, one they can't make for themselves, but one you can fulfill every single day. Let's be honest, you've probably said, "Who's my little stinky burrito?" in a high-pitched voice at least once this week. Good, keep doing it. Because while your dog doesn't know what a burrito is, they know exactly what your tone means. They can read your energy like a book. Your voice, your eyebrows, your posture, it's all part of their emotional dictionary. When you speak to them with love, you're not just communicating, you're connecting, you're saying, "You're safe with me." Even when life feels chaotic, especially then. And when your energy says love, their body relaxes, their eyes soften, and their loyalty doubles. But what do they do when they need that love the most? They might nudge your hand, lean into your leg, or give you those big, soulful eyes. They're telling you in their own special way that they need you. And when you respond, you're not just talking to a pet, you're engaging in a conversation of the heart. So go ahead, sound silly, speak their language. Because in those moments you're not just a pet owner, you're their best friend, their confidant. And in their world, your voice is the most comforting sound they'll ever hear. It's not about having the fanciest dog bed or a Pinterest-worthy food station. It's about belonging. When your dog hears your footsteps, when they know the sound of your voice, when they can predict the rhythm of your day, that's what makes them feel safe. Structure isn't boring to them, it's security, it's love. Dinner at the same time, walks at the same hour, a gentle word when the world outside is loud. These rituals tell them, this is your place. You're not just allowed here, you belong here. That kind of safety, it gives them the courage to be silly, the trust to rest deeply, the peace to let go of fear. And when they feel that peace, something magical starts to happen. They open up. They become more than just a pet. They become a part of your heart. And in that mutual exchange of trust and love, you find a bond that's unbreakable. So don't just give them a home. Give them a heart. Because in their world, that's the greatest gift you could ever offer. Here's the hard truth, your dog doesn't get forever, and they don't know how much time they have. But they do know when you smile at them, when you laugh at their zoomies, when you sit in the sun together, even if just for 5 minutes, they collect those moments, they hold on to them, so stop waiting for the perfect time. Take the goofy photo, let them get muddy, tell them they're amazing for doing absolutely nothing, because for them, those moments are their life story. And you're the hero in every chapter. But what kind of love do they offer you no matter what? It's unconditional, it's unwavering. It's the kind of love that doesn't count the minutes or measure the days, it just is. Every wag of their tail, every nuzzle, every look, they're telling you that you matter. So make the moments count. Not just for them, but for you too. Because in the end, it's the collection of these small, seemingly insignificant moments that create a lifetime of memories. And that's what makes the journey so incredibly beautiful. Cherish every moment, because their clock ticks faster than ours. You forgot their birthday, you snapped because you were stressed, you skipped the walk, and still, they adore you. They don't hold grudges, they don't keep score, they don't love you because you're perfect, they love you because you're you. That wag when you come home, that sigh when they curl next to you, that look in their eyes like you're the best thing in the universe, that's real, that's unconditional. Now flip that around. Can you love them the same way? When they bark too much, when they get older and slower? When they're not the perfect Instagram dog? Loving them through it all, that's the ultimate gift. And sometimes, all that love needs is a little sniff. We rush walks, fit them in between emails or errands. But your dog, they're not rushing, they're reading headlines, checking the social feed, tracking the emotional state of a squirrel from 3 hours ago. Their nose is their superpower, let them use it. Instead of dragging them past every pole, stop, let them explore, let them take it all in. To you it's a hydrant, to them, it's a message board. That patience, that pause, it tells them, I value your world too. And when they feel understood, they feel loved, deeply, which is exactly why sometimes all it takes is a touch. You don't need a treat, you don't need a toy, just your hand, on their back, slow, steady. Touch is one of the first ways they felt safe as puppies. And it never stops mattering. A belly rub, a chest scratch, a hand resting gently on their side during a storm. These aren't gestures, they're messages. I'm here, you're okay. Want to deepen your bond instantly? Set aside 5 minutes, no agenda, just touch. Let that be your daily ritual. Because when they're scared, they'll come find that hand. Thunder cracks, fireworks boom, the world gets loud and confusing, and who do they run to? You, because you're their shelter, not the roof, not the bed, you. They don't need you to fix it, they just need you to be calm, to speak softly, to stay close, to hold the space. That trust, that instinct to come to you when the world feels too big, that's earned, that's sacred, and as they grow older, that trust means even more. Their muzzle graze, their steps slow, their naps get longer, but in their eyes, they're still your puppy. Don't fade them out, don't leave them behind. Make space for their aging body. Softer beds, shorter walks, ramps where there used to be stairs, massages for stiff joints. They gave you their best years, give them your best care, because even as they slow down, their love for you never does. And before the story ends, there's one more thing they're still waiting for. In the end, it's not about perfect training or flawless routines or fancy toys, it's about showing up with heart, with awareness, with love, and maybe, just maybe, with a surprise. A spontaneous game, a new squeaky toy, a goofy dance in the living room, because to them, that's magic. That's what they've been waiting for, so go give it to them. And when you're ready to return the love tenfold, watch our next video. 12 proven ways to show your dog you love them, they'll feel it. Your dog will thank you, with every wag, every look, every breath.